In the world of Naruto video games, there are a lot, and I mean a lot of Naruto games out there. They all revolve around Naruto and the main story of the series. But what if I told you that there is a game in which we don't focus on the main story that much and we sideline Naruto a bit to the side? This is the case for Naruto Powerful Shippuden, which came out for the Nintendo 3DS on November 29, 2012. Powerful Shippuden focuses on vaguely retelling the few arcs of the series with Naruto and tells some new stories by having Rock Lee as the main protagonist. Alongside the game, there as well was a mini-series called Rock Lee and His Ninja Pals, which has the same visual design and witty jokes. The gameplay of the game is pretty straightforward. As soon as you jump into the game, you can select to either play as Naruto or to play as Lee. Once you select the character, you are transformed into this map-like structure where each section is a mission which is accompanied with a funny story, more on that later. When selecting a mission, you are given a few options before you start. On the mission screen, you're able to learn information about the mission and get some story context. On the support view, you're able to select support characters that can help you in battle. While playing through both of the characters, there will be missions where you can select up to 3 teammates to use in battle. The roster is semi-huge, having around 14 supports to use. The power-up section introduces you to the RPG mechanics of this game. While completing missions, you will earn experience points, which then can be used to increase the character's level, which in turn will increase its base stats like attack, health, power, increase character's chakra level, increase certain jutsu strength, increase defense, upgrade and use throwable tools, and increase the damage of supports. The next section is the conditions page, where, before the battle, you can select a condition you want to do alongside the mission. The conditions in each mission come in different levels, starting from easy and going to extreme. The harder the condition you are trying to do, the higher the experience point multiplier you will receive, which will allow you to level up faster. When starting a mission, you are shown the specific story of the mission, and then the battle mechanics of this game begin. The battles happen in this small 2D lane in which the enemies can jump from multiple sides, but that depends on the mission structure actually. The way how the battle mechanics work is as follows. You have 2 attack buttons, the basic and the special one. The special one depletes your chakra. You're able to execute different special attacks depending on where in the attack string you press the special attack button. Yes, there are combo strings in this game, which adds a refreshing layer to the combat, just like in Ultimate Ninja Impact. To regain chakra after doing a special attack or being hit, yes, that also depletes chakra, you can either collect chakra from fallen enemies or by doing regular attacks, which regain some portion of the chakra. You are also able to do regular and special attacks while in the air. If for some reason your chakra bar is empty, you will be exhausted and you will be stunned for a certain amount of time. During this time, if you get hit, you will receive more damage than usual. This happens until the chakra bar is fully loaded, so you have to keep an eye out for that. For attacking, you're also able to throw shurikens and eyebrows? Huh? In your arsenal, you as well have jutsus. The more you level up your character, the more jutsus you can learn. There are a lot of jutsus you can use while being in the air or on the ground. To execute, you can press on the screen or by doing R plus the specific button. While playing the game, you'll be able to use awakenings like Lee's Gates and Naruto Sage mode or KCM mode, where each mode has its own moves and jutsus. By pressing the R button, you can block attacks, but not all of them. For the stronger attacks, you can evade them by using substitution jutsu, and to do that, before being attacked, press the guard button and you should evade their attacks, well, usually. As well, if you have supports, you can use them by pressing on the screen or again pressing the certain button command. Each teammate has its own cooldown. The first teammate usually recovers the fastest while the last teammate takes the longest to recharge. These attacks can be an AoE attack like Neji's rotation, or an attack like Choji's human boulder, which can deal damage to all enemies. There are multiple different mission variations in this game, like defeating a certain number of enemies, defending a line for a certain time, running from one section of the map to the other while defeating enemies and dodging obstacles, looking for items across the map, and boss battles. Talking about boss battles, they are nothing that crazy to be honest. They essentially are just 1v1s where the person who spams the most attacks wins. While progressing the game, you will at some point hit a wall where you will be asked to collect a certain amount of keys to unlock a new mission. To do that, you have to jump to the other character and complete a mission that rewards a key. You essentially have to play both characters at the same time, which I don't like. Each mission has a suggested level which indicates how hard the mission is. If you're under leveled, you have to play some previous missions and try to farm experience points by doing the hard conditions. This is one aspect which I don't like. It forces you to replay missions just for the sake of progression. The missions as well are split into storyish missions which have some plot/context and the filler missions which have no story and have just a task and that's it. As previously mentioned, Lee's side of the story doesn't follow the canon events but happen somewhere in the middle of them. Each mission story is different and unique, with its funny writing which can be seen across every story mission, but sadly don't have any voice acting, so everything is based on text. Lee can have missions, for example, where he trains in a ballerina outfit, and the next one can be where he thinks that Tenten is in love with Guy, but there are 3 stories that were the funniest to me. One mission was where Lee ran across the forest to save Sakura from bandits. After beating them up, we get to witness this funny interaction. Well guys, prepare yourselves for a cringe voiceover. Hehe, never mind, listen, thanks so much for all the help, you were kinda cool back there, I guess. She's being bashful, she's giving me... Okay, Sakura, Cha! Oof! I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, it was just a reflex. She did not mean it, so she's giving me... Okay, time to move in again. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Gah! A ghost! Cha! Oof! I suppose it's fate. Another mission sees Team 3 going on a mission where suddenly Lee needs to take a leak, and it turns out by taking a leak, he was pissing on Kizama basically, and they started to fight. The last mission that was funny for me was the mission where Lee learns his own unique jutsu called Eyebrow Shuriken, in which he throws his eyebrows to deal damage. They are more funny and witty missions, but these were the funniest to me, at least from the Lee side. Now talking about the Naruto side, the main missions focus more on the main plot of the series, but tells them very poorly with skipped context. One example is that in this game, Jiraiya doesn't die, and Naruto goes to Mount Miyaboku to train just to become stronger, and that's it. The main plot is pretty dense and cuts a lot of stuff out. Alongside them, we again have filler missions with no stories. The main plot is explained in a humorous way. For example, in the Gaara's rescue mission, Gaara is not dead, but was actually sleeping the whole time while Naruto was chasing after Deidara. On the Tenchi Bridge, Naruto, Orochimaru and Sakura fight over Sasuke regarding to whom he belongs to. I mean, it's just insane. The Pain Destruction arc is just an insane story in itself, in which we can see a demon appear and Naruto and Pain fight over for the demon switch to restore or destroy the village, until Pain gets yeeted out of the existence by the demon. And the funniest thing for me was the reason why Sasuke turned rogue. Well, it turns out that Sasuke found out from Itachi the outrageous working conditions of the anvil and the pay they actually get, so he decided to avenge his brother who was working like a horse in the anvil by destroying the village. I mean, it's just insane, how can you even come up with this? I really like the look and design of the characters. The characters are drawn in this chibi-like art style which makes them feel really cute, but while battling, each enemy has its own expression that they do while attacking or being attacked. The same goes for our controllable characters. The expressions make the battles feel more fun to play. I also like the animations of when you have no chakra left. The poor character looks hell exhausted in it. The stories are also carried by the facial expressions these characters do, which emphasizes the funny nature of this game. The funny writing in the stories and the design of the characters is what made me try this game first before any other Naruto DS game. The only gripe I have with the game is the repetitive mission design, where you have to play the missions to level up your character and the boss battles being just a spam till you win type of fights. Would I recommend this game? I would say kinda. The only thing good in this game is the writing, and that's about all. The fighting feels refreshing the first few hours, but after some time it kinda gets boring, well, at least for me. So if you want to experience some funny Naruto stories, go ahead, but other than that I wouldn't suggest it. But what do you guys think? Have you already played this game, or maybe you are willing to give this game a shot? Let me know in the comments below. But yeah guys, thank you so much for watching, I wish you all a nice day/evening. Bye guys, take care everyone.